Alright, hello there YouTube, this is Guardian here from Capital Gear Gaming, and I'm here to bring you a channel update. I've sunk in some money, roughly $80, quite a bit of money for me anyways. Oh shit, I have the, you haven't seen that. For those of you who are thinking about leaving this video just because of the quality of the mic I'm using right now, which I can tell is really bad. Believe me, I can tell. You know, it's what I have. It's what I've been using. It's the only thing I have had, and I've gotten sick of it. So I've decided to go out and buy myself a brand new mic. It is the Blue Snowball, and I'm going to go switch over to it right now. And you guys are going to hear the new channel sound, if you will. So this is going to be the update. It includes this mic as well as a few other things. So I'm just going to switch over to the Blue Snowball now, and you'll hear the new quality that is going to be the rest of this channel from now on. Alright, hello and welcome back. This is the brand new microphone that you guys are going to be hearing from now on. This is the Blue Snowball. It's a very expensive mic. It costed me over $80. I don't think it should have towards the end because I got the wrong model, but it took like more than 10 days for me to actually get. So I figured, screw it, I'm just gonna go with what I get. I don't really care anymore. Aside from that, which I mean is a huge change, I've got the fan turned on right now. I could not do that before with my old mic. I can sit normally, you know, like I don't have to adjust this mic that's attached to my stupid shirt. You can still hear the clicking. You'll still be able to hear the keyboard, certainly, but at least it'll sound more clear. You know, it's not going to be so odd. Any rate, so the channel plan is I've done Portal 1, so the next video, next full playthrough is going to be Portal 2. I mean, it just makes sense. If you haven't seen here, I've already got a couple of videos on Fallout New Vegas. Those won't be coming out for a long time now. The reason why is because Fallout New Vegas is going to have to wait quite a while. The reason for that is because Fallout New Vegas is it's gonna be a bit of a problem because of how long of a game it actually is. It's gonna be a very extensive game. I know that it's roughly 50 to 60 hours to actually beat. Mind you, I don't think that's considered as a speed run. I mean, some people, I'm sure, can beat the game within 20 hours or something like that, but I most likely will not. You know, it's going to take me 50 to 60 hours to beat it, so it's going to be, a lot of episodes, a lot of recording. I'm going to have to come back to it every single day, and that's a huge commitment. I do understand that's a Let's Play channel. Sorry, and I should be following up with my Let's Plays, and I do intend to do that, of course. It's just, as of right now, it's a pretty huge commitment, in all honesty. So I'll hold off onto it. I will be doing it, just not now. So the next few things, I may be playing Hitman Absolution, the professional edition. It has all the DLC and all that fun stuff. Not that you can really use it, because it's all contracts mode DLC, really. So I'll probably be doing a playthrough of Hitman Absolution. Excuse me, I had to move just a little bit. So that might be happening. I'll have to turn down a few of the settings just for recording purposes. But hopefully it's no big deal. What else do I have? There's a few other games I have intentions of playing. If we take a look here, I've got all my games in my hard drive. I don't put them on my desktop. I don't have a reason for that. I've got a lot, as you can see. But there was one specific one that I took interest in that we'll be playing next. There it is, Receiver. We're going to be playing Receiver. It's an interesting game. It's not like really any other game. I find that I'm actually really good at it. Once you get a hang of the controls, I'm actually pretty fast and pretty good at it. So we'll be playing that next, definitely. And then I'll probably be playing Portal 2. After that, Thief. I don't think we'll be doing Thief. I can't really run the game very well. I play it on my own time because I'm fine playing a game at like 15 to 30 FPS, but I hate recording a game at that FPS because I feel sorry for the people that have to watch it. I don't feel as though it's right. So I don't think I'll be doing that. You'd actually be surprised how many of these games I actually legally own, which is interesting. Like Battlefield 2, I own that one. These two I don't own. Those are pirated. Sorry guys. I know some of you are against that, but really, they're AAA titles. They'll be fine. Absolutely fine. When Call of Duty Black Ops 2 came out, that company lost, I think it was $16 million to pirators, and they still managed to make a next game. Like, clearly their people are fine, honestly. We might play Need for Speed Most Wanted. I've got a wheel here. It's a really old wheel. I've also got pedals. So that might be happening. It's a bit glitchy, so it might not be happening. I'm still working out the kinks in it. I have to optimize it to get it working properly. So hopefully we'll be playing that. I suppose I could maybe play Naruto through, but maybe not, to be honest. Metro Last Light, maybe. I suppose I do run it okay-ish. Max Payne 3 we could play. I'd be into that. It's a difficult ass game, I find, because it's just you die so quickly in it. Hotline Miami 2 I could play as well. I have to play that game at 60 FPS though, because if you go to 30, it actually slows down the entire game. We could maybe play some of these other Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed Rogue is really well optimized, and I find that I've got really good FPS on it. China is alright. China is less optimized than Rogue, and China is mostly two-dimensional, which is absolutely crazy to me. Like, clearly they're doing something wrong. Besiege we won't be playing. That game's horribly optimized. Battlefield 2, probably not. We could maybe later in the future. I think I have to reinstall this because I think I got some mods on there that just don't work very well. So we might be doing that. That'd be a good one to do. Not many people even really know all that much about Battlefield 2. It doesn't have a story mode. It doesn't have, a single player in a sense. It's just got skirmish, and it's an amazing game, really. Not much else. I do have hated that game. Well, I don't hate it. It's just horribly optimized, so I don't have any intention of playing it. It's a good game. It just doesn't run as well as it should. Like, there are people out there with GTX 980s in their computer, which I think is a 4 gigabyte video RAM card, and they're going down to 30 FPS. I go down to like 5. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. I hate how slow it is. We might one day play Stalker. Stalker's another one of those really long games. So I might be doing that after I play Fallout 3. That would be a good idea. That's a good way to compare the two games because they're both sort of a post-apocalyptic theme. So that would be a good idea. Stalker would be a good one to do next. I tried putting on Misery as a mod. I don't think it's very well optimized. I mean, I don't have the world's greatest computer, but I don't have a bad computer either. Like, I mean, I've been playing games pretty well. I even have my graphic card is overclocked a little bit, and I even got a benchmarker, so I know my computer is at least average, or maybe just a teeny bit above average. One day we should play Dishonored. That'd be one that I would love to play all the way through. The problem is if it's a game I've played before and I've played all the way through it, I find that I can have trouble playing through it a second time. Even though Dishonored is an incredible game, You know, there's no surprises for me. I'm not going to go in not knowing what to do, or, you know, none of the twists are going to be surprises. But I have kind of forgotten what happens in Dishonored, so maybe I'll go back to it. So the next game is going to be Receiver. After that, Portal 2, which I've got ready to go. It's not in here, but I'll be installing it soon. What else is there? Not a whole lot else. I mean, after that, what the hell should I do after that? I guess I'll just come up with something. At any rate, as far as the tutorials are going, I really am going to put a hold on them. I really want to get some of these games pumped out, because the sooner I can let's play through a game, the better reason I have to actually uninstall the game, and then that'll just save me some space. Oh, Splinter Cell Blacklist. That's a game that I should play. I have a few sound issues in that game, but aside from that, it runs perfectly fine. So I should be playing that as well. I'm looking forward to Need for Speed, maybe even Naruto. You know, despite all the hate the show gets and all that stuff like that, the actual game itself is not that bad. As a fighter, I enjoy it. I think it's a great game as a fighter. But that's as a fighter, you know. I wouldn't say it really represents the show all that well. I don't think it. The voice acting in English, of course, is horrible. I always keep it in Japanese with English subtitles. I could also do Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Played a bit of that. I think it's pretty fun. I'm stuck in one part though. Some of it's really difficult because sometimes you can't actually hit your enemy. Like, the game just doesn't let you, and I think that's just so freaking stupid. What else is there? I mean, I think that's about it. Like, I mean, I'll be playing Stalker. I think I'll play Stalker before I play Fallout New Vegas, because I don't know what to do in Fallout New Vegas. I don't really know much about it. But I have played Call of Pripyat, and also Call of Pripyat has a very sort of linear story, if you will. It's not completely linear. You know, there's a lot of stuff that you can do on your own, but its story itself is linear. You know, like you've got a mission, you do this, and you just work your way through. So I'll probably be doing that before I play Fallout New Vegas. And I think some of you will find this a bit interesting. Stalker, personally, I think Stalker is about 1 billion times better than Fallout. Fallout has a very interesting nature to it. It's a very nice looking game. It's got some very nice ideals about it. You know, it's a good game. It really is. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It is. It's a great game, but it's just not quite as exhilarating or intense or dangerous, if you will, as Stalker is. Stalker is like everything, even things that you cannot see are out to kill you in Stalker. Like, there's rats, you know, that will cover your body and just eat away at every inch of your skin. There's boars that will charge at you. There's what are they called? I think they're called stalkers, actually, who can go invisible until just before they attack you. And they're very hard to kill sometimes, especially at nighttime. They're terrifying at nighttime because you just see glowing eyes and nothing else. And then you have things like the anomalies. You know, I feel like Fallout, those games need anomalies, because I get that it's not really, well, it is radiation. Both of these games are about radiation. But Stalker has anomalies, and those are so cool. I love those. Anomalies like, if you step into an anomaly, it creates a tornado at your feet, and it lifts you into the air and slams you down. Or anomalies like, you step into it and your surroundings just explode, damaging you. Or you step into an anomaly and you light on fire. Or, well, really it lights on fire, which lights you on fire. Or an anomaly that you can actually see, and it's just like a floating fireball going down a path. most anomalies in the game are invisible. The only way to really see them is by shimmers that you see, or by throwing nuts at them to see if you can set them off. There's even some anomalies that affect your character's psyche. It's a very, very cool game with a lot of stuff. I would love to have the misery mod on it, but I just, like, every 10 seconds the computer just like freezes for like a second, and it's really annoying, so that's not happening. The misery mod adds so much more to the game, but we're gonna have to go without the mod, unfortunately. It doesn't, I don't think it really changes much of the story per se. I'm gonna have to, yeah. So I'll play that one before I play Fallout New Vegas, just so I can give you guys something to compare to, because everybody knows Fallout. Everybody's heard of it, everybody's probably played it, but not everybody's heard of Stalker, and it's an amazing game. It just is. It's so incredible. So I'm looking forward to that. I, of course, am actually looking forward to Receiver. You guys are going to find that game relatively interesting. Modular combat, I might actually do videos of me playing it, but it's not something I could do a let's play of. So yeah, we're gonna have to, you know, forget about that for now. Breach and Clear, is that what I think it is? Yeah, right. That game never really caught on with too many people, so I guess I wouldn't be doing that. I've got Blade and Soul. It's the Russian version of it, but its story is complex. It doesn't make much sense. The game itself is kind of complex to a degree. I don't know if I should be upgrading my weapon or just picking out new weapons. Like, I don't know. There's not a lot that it explains for you. But yeah, so that's the channel update. New mic. I hope you guys enjoy the nice, crisp audio that is the blue snowball. It was very expensive. I mean, it's not going to stop me from mumbling or talking quietly. You know, I have to do that when I do it. I'm sorry. If you happen to mishear something and you think it's important, you're welcome to comment. Honestly, I love seeing comments, and I'll answer any questions. You know, I try and answer as many comments as fast as possible. I mean, I can't always check, you know, my comments 24/7, but I try to anyways. So I guess that's about it. You know, you guys should know where we are in terms of, you know, what games are going to be happening, what's happening with the channel, the tutorials for Lightwave and all that 3D stuff. Those are being put on hold. They could be put on hold for a while, so I'm not too worried about them, to be honest. And I think that's about it. I hope you guys, you know, please do tune in for more. Yeah, please continue to enjoy my videos, especially now that I've got a new mic. You know, that does, in my opinion at least, help, you know. So I guess this is where I'm going to leave you guys off. Please do tune in for more. This is The Guardian, signing out.